Hey, it's Paul with Swish and welcome to 90 seconds of MLB Daily Fantasy for Thursday, June 2nd. First up for you, we got a recommended pitcher, Matt Boyd of the Toronto Blue Jays. Boyd will be going up against the Boston Red Sox. He has a very, very low tier salary of $5,300 today. On the season, he has a 5.4 ERA and 9.4 Ks per 9 and averaged 9.7 FanDuel points in his only start. Now, we project him to have 9.2 FanDuel points in this game tonight. That's a value of 1.7x. And Boston has been a terrible hitting team on the road. They have just a 234 batting average, fifth lowest in the league, and they're averaging 3.7 runs per game. Now, make no mistake about it, Boyd is a risky start tonight, but he didn't do too poorly in his first start this season, and he's at a dirt cheap salary, so he's a high value pitcher. Next up, a recommended hitter, Cesar Hernandez, outfielder for the Philadelphia Phillies. Hernandez will be facing Matt Garza of the Milwaukee Brewers. He has a salary of $2,800 today. Now, he's been basically the lone bright spot in Philadelphia. Over the last 2 weeks, he has a .350 batting average and is averaging 3.4 FanDuel points per game. In that time span, he also has 4 doubles, 7 RBIs, and 5 stolen bases, so he's been a points machine. And the opposing pitcher, Garza, has been pretty terrible this season. He has a 5.61 ERA, a 1.5 whip, and is allowing 1.5 home runs per 9. Now, Hernandez is a bit of a risk, but he's been pretty good lately, and that 3.4 points per game ranks him higher in average production than guys like Andrew McCutchen, Bryce Harper, and Jose Bautista over the last 2 weeks. You should look at putting him in your lineup. And lastly, we got to steer clear of the New York Mets going up against Jake Arrieta, pitcher for the Chicago Cubs. The Mets have been downright atrocious at the plate over the last 2 weeks. They're hitting just .176 as a team, which is the worst in the majors in that span. And they're averaging just 9.6 combined FanDuel points per game. Now, the pitcher they're going up against, Jake Arrieta, he's been pretty good this season. He has a 2.94 ERA, is striking out 9.4 batters per 9, and he has good history against the Mets. In his last start against them, he allowed just 1 earned run, 3 hits, and 10 Ks. There's only one player on the Mets that is hitting above the Mendoza line. It's Curtis Granderson. Just steer clear of the New York Mets.